Hi everyone, a pleasant day to you all. So I welcome you all to my YouTube channel for watching video lectures and learning to speak English fluently. I hope you are learning and enjoying and speaking English fluently. Okay, today let me start with the thought for the class. So today's thought is reading makes the person perfect. So reading is important. Okay. The more you read, the more fluent you will become. Good readers become good speakers. Good readers become good listeners. Good readers become good writers. Finally, good readers can become good human beings. So reading is very, very important. ஸோ வாசிப்பவர்களுக்கு தான் இந்த உலகம். ஸோ வாசிப்பவர்கள் வந்து சிறந்த பேச்சாளர்களாக இருக்கலாம், சிறந்த எழுத்தாளர்களாக இருக்கலாம், சிறந்த கவனிப்பை உடையவர்களாக இருக்கலாம். கடைசியில் என்ன, வாசிப்பவர்கள் தான் நல்ல மனிதர்களாகவும் இருக்க முடியும். அதுதான் அந்த வாசகத்தினுடைய மதிப்பு. ஸோ ரீடிங் இஸ் ஸோ இம்பார்ட்டண்ட் இன் அவர் லைஃப். ஸோ டுடே லெட்ஸ் டேக் அப் த வேர்ட் ரீடிங். So here reading is used as a noun. Okay, reading is important. You can also say reading as a verb. I read newspaper daily. She reads newspaper daily. But when we use that word as a noun, again in word as a noun we add ing. Reading is important. Like a swim because swimming. I know swimming. But when we can also use it as a verb, I swim whenever I take bath in the lake. So like that, so verb can be used as a noun when we add ing. Okay, so this is just knowing about how word is used as a verb as well as noun adding ing. Okay, so many words are like that. Watch can become watching. So I watch a film, but watching a film is not so healthy thing to do always. So watching a film. So here watching is not used as a verb. So like this you should be able to use the verb without ing and with ing. Okay. So now let me start the class. So today we are going to see about very important part of the grammar. So that is parts of the speech. So you might have heard this, parts of speech. So we know in our body there are different parts. So in the same way, in sentence also there are different parts. So how many parts of speeches are there in English? There are about 8 parts of speeches. Okay. So what is the role of them? So they are used in sentences. They have different function in sentences. That's why they are known as a parts of speech. Okay. So starting from noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction and interjection. Let's see first noun. What is a noun? So noun means naming of words. So அது ஒரு பெயர் சொல், ஒரு பெயரை குறிக்கக்கூடிய சொல் பெயர் சொல். So naming of words, all the names are nouns only. My name is Justin, so Justin is a noun. Okay, I sit on the chair, chair is a noun. I teach through online, so online is a noun. Okay, I read a book, book is a noun. So all the things, okay, all the names of ideas, all the names of materials, so they are all fall as noun only. So we have different types of nouns, like a proper noun. So proper noun means important names. So our names are proper noun. If you only one thing then it is a proper noun. When you say sun, there is only one sun in the world, so it is a proper noun. Okay, even your name is a proper noun. So a particular name is there, that is a proper noun. A name of the town is also proper noun. Okay, Chennai is a big city. So Chennai is one city. So we say Chennai is a big city. Delhi is a capital of India. So Delhi is a proper noun. Okay, then you have common noun. Common noun means the name is common to many. Like if you say boy, so boy is not a one boy. So every male child is known as a boy. The same way girl. Every female child is known as a girl. So when you say parent, it can be a father or mother. So it is common to both. So any name common to all is known as a common noun. Okay. Then you have collective noun. So collective noun, when you say a noun, there is some group. So more than one thing or person involved, we say collective noun. Okay, especially when you say army, so group of soldiers. Okay, when you say fleet of ship, fleet means group of ships. Okay, bunch of keys. So bunch means more than one key. So it's bunch, fleet, group, crowd, army. So all these are collective noun. Then abstract noun, very important. Okay, so abstract noun is a name of ideas. When I say love, happiness, okay, then what do you say, beauty. So all these are abstract noun, we cannot touch. Okay, so when you say beauty or happiness or sadness, so that only we can feel, but we can't touch them. Okay, so they are abstract. So name of abstract ideas, even friendship, brotherhood, so all these fall under abstract noun. Okay, now coming to pronoun. So pronoun means it is something or standing for noun. We use instead of noun. நவுனை யூஸ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு பதிலாக நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ணக்கூடியது தான் ப்ரோனவுன். அதனால தான் ப்ரோனா ஃபார் நவுன். ஓகே, ஸோ when I say that my name is Justin, okay, so I am a professor. So when I say my name is Justin, second we don't say Justin is a professor. I use I am a professor. So that I is used instead of Justin. Okay, அந்த ஜஸ்டினுக்கு பதிலாக ஐயை யூஸ் பண்ணுறோம். ஒரு நவுனை யூஸ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு பதிலாக ஒன்று யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம். அதுதான் என்னது, pronoun. Okay, so you have personal pronoun, objective pronoun, then we have reflexive pronoun. Like that, different kinds of pronouns are also there. Okay, then coming to next is verb. So verb means what? Tamilla vinai solnu solluvom. So verb expresses action and state of being. So ஒருத்தர் என்ன செய்கிறாரு, எப்படி இருக்கிறாரு, அதெல்லாம் சொல்கிறது verb. Okay, so what he is doing, that action. So he teaches, he writes, he goes. So go, teach, write, read. So all these are verb of action. And there is also auxiliary verb, supporting verb. So they don't come alone. Like when we use can, may, or are, is. So they need some more. Okay, I am reading English. So here am is an auxiliary verb. Read is the main verb. I am teaching English. Okay, here also am is auxiliary verb. Teaching is the main verb. So their supporting verbs are there as well as main verbs are there as far as verb is concerned. Okay, next is adverb. So adverb means something added to the verb, or this adverb modifies the verb. அதாவது ஆக்ஷன் எப்படி நடந்தது, எங்கே நடந்தது, எப்பொழுது நடக்கிறது, அதை சொல்கிறது தான் adverb. Okay, so like evening, I play in the evening. So evening is an adverb of time. Okay, I go to the market or I go outside. So outside is the adverb of place. Okay, in the playground. So outside in the playground. So outside is the adverb of place. So it is telling about place. So what I am doing in particular place. Okay, I write neatly. So that neatly is telling how I write. The manner, adverb of manner. So like this you have so many different types of adverbs. Next you have adjective. So adjective is very, very important. They are ornament of the language. So they make the language beautiful. Understand? So here adjectives are used to qualify or do something extra for the noun. Like when I say he is a boy. So here simply a boy, but I can say he is a handsome boy. Okay, so handsome is an adjective added to the boy. So we can add quality, we can add quantity. So how much sugar do you add in the tea? So that much. Okay, that I add some sugar. So that some is also an adjective of quantity. Or little, I add little sugar. So little is also an adverb of quantity. Okay, so like that, nothing, there is nothing inside. Okay, but I have some money. So that some is also adjective, that is adjective of quantity. Even color also, black, blue, red, all these are adjectives of colors. Shape, okay, that is square, round, cylindrical. So all these are also adjective of shape. Okay, so this is all about adjectives. Next you have preposition. So what is a preposition? So preposition are very short words and they show relation between different words in the sentence. Okay, they are very, very important, especially in, on, to, off. They are very frequently used. Suppose I am inside the place, I use in. I am in the cabin. So, cabin la இருக்கிறேன். Okay. Now I travel by train. Train il நான் travel செய்கிறேன். Movement means into. I jumped into the well. So like that, according to the particular situation, we use the preposition. Next you have conjunctions. So conjunctions are used to connect phrases, words and sentences. When we connect phrases, then we use and, but, yet. We can also connect sentences with the but, yet, and so, etc. Even therefore. And when we connect clauses, we use hence, because, and sometimes that are question words also in between. Some extraordinary conjunctions are also there. Okay, like neither nor, either or, unless, otherwise. So they give different meaning. Okay, so next coming to interjection. So what is an interjection? So interjection is also words. Okay, they are also parts of speech. But the interjection words, we cannot find exact meaning. They are used to express our sudden feeling. Okay, so when you are happy, you express some way. Wow, what a match it is. Wow. So when you say wow, how nice it is, how fantastic it is. So that wow is an interjection. When somebody said, alas, is gone, no more. So that alas is also a word of interjection. Okay, so these are the 8 parts of speech, and we need to go deep into them. Then only we can learn better. So I just given an outline of what are the parts of speech. Okay, so you can try to pick up any words, any word around in sentence, and try to find out what part of speech they are. Okay, so that is your assignment. So do it. Hope you listened well and you're getting benefit out of this lecture. Okay, so thank you once again for watching my video lecture.